Hi students, welcome to Evershine Coaching Center. Myself Sslc here. Dear students, today we are going to continue the chapter polynomials. In the previous class, we have already discussed what do you mean by polynomial and basic terms related to polynomials like types of polynomials. And we have also discussed how to find the degree of the polynomial. Right? Good. Children, today before I could start this continue this chapter, I just want to rectify one problem which has been discussed in yesterday's class. Because I have found some students were finding difficulty to solve that sum. As well, one small grammatical mistake also has happened in that problem. To rectify that, today once again I will solve that problem. That is nothing but question number 1, option 3. Okay, let's see what is that problem. Dear students, before we solve that problem, I just want to give you one small hint how to do monomial multiplication and binomial terms multiplication. And trinomials are more than 3 numbers multiplication. I'll show you one small example. What is that? Example, something we called as A. Okay, here A into B plus C I want to multiply. In place of A, one term is there. In place of B and in place of C, some terms are there. How to multiply this type of terms? See, this is known as first term. Can you see here? A, this is first term. B plus C, this is called as second term. This complete term is one term, B plus C, and this A is one term. ये आकर complete एक term है और B plus C जो है bracket के अंदर, okay, ये पूरा complete term आकर एक term है. इधर one term हो, इधर B plus C one term. Okay, how to multiply? First you have to multiply this first term. Okay, this A we should multiply with B. A we should multiply with B. So what happens? A into B, it becomes AB. It becomes AB. What is A sign? It is plus. Nothing is there means plus. Again multiply this A with C. That is plus into plus is plus. A into C is AC. A into B is AB. Plus into plus is plus. A into C is AC. Children, do remember, whenever we multiply two plus signs, that is plus into plus will remain plus. Minus into minus is also plus. Plus into minus is minus. Minus into plus is also minus. Is this clear? Is this clear, students? That is, whenever we multiply these two terms, that is plus into plus is plus, minus into minus is also plus. One is plus and other one is minus. Again minus into plus is also minus. Done? Now let's see one more problem. Now suppose we have here two terms, that is A plus B. Here we have two terms. Now I should multiply this with C plus D. A plus B into C plus D. Then how to multiply these terms? See children, what is here first term? That is A. This A we should multiply with this complete C plus D. This A we have to multiply with complete C plus D. That is nothing but A into C plus D. Again what is second term? That is plus B. That is plus B. So whatever it is there, you have to take that as it is, plus B. Again this also we should multiply with complete C plus D. Understood? A into C plus D plus B into C plus D. Now you multiply like in the first step how we did. First term into next two terms, second term into next two terms. That is nothing but A into C, it becomes AC. Plus into plus is plus. A into D is AD. Again plus into plus is plus. B into C is BC. Again plus into plus is plus. B into D is BD. Did you understand how to multiply? Yes. This is what the procedure we have to use. Whenever we multiply one term with next terms, or two terms with next two terms, or three terms with next two terms, or one term or three terms, this is what the procedure you have to do. You have to multiply this first term with the complete rest of the terms. Again B, again you should multiply with again complete rest of the terms. Got it? Good. Now we solve that question number 1, option 3. Say children, in this question number 1, option 3, x cube minus 2 by 3 x square plus 7x minus 8, this complete term is one term. Remember, this complete term is one term. Okay. Again, this complete terms we have to multiply with x to the power of 6 minus 7 by 8 x to the power 4 plus x cube plus 2x minus 6. How to multiply? As I said you, what is the first term is here? That is x cube. This x cube, this first term x cube, we should multiply with complete rest of the terms. Which is the next rest of the terms? That is x to the power of 6 minus 7 by 8 x to the power 4 plus x cube plus 2x minus 6. Done. Again, what is the second term? Yesterday this is what we did mistake. That is nothing but just we took minus 2 by 3, but here x square is also there, right? We have to take this complete term. Okay, so sorry for yesterday's problem. Anyways, minus 2 by 3 x square, this second term we have to multiply again with this complete rest of the term, that is x cube minus 7 by 8 x to the power 4 plus x cube plus 2x minus 6. Again, what is the third term? Plus 7x. Again, this also we should multiply with rest of the terms, x cube minus 7 by 8 x to the power 4 plus x cube plus 2x minus 6. Next, what is left out? Minus 8. Again, this minus 8 also we have to multiply with rest of the terms, that is x power 6 minus 7 by 8 x to the power 4 plus x cube plus 2x minus 6. Done. Is this clear? Good. Now let me multiply these terms. Is equals to, now again x cube we have to multiply with rest of the terms, right? Yeah. X cube into x power 6. See children, x to the power of 3 into x to the power of 6 will become, always x terms you have to multiply with x terms only. X into x will become, means x is base, x is common, then it becomes 3 plus 6. We have to add the powers because it is in the form of a to the power of m into a to the power of n, that is a to the power of m plus n, that is nothing but x to the power of 3 plus 6 is 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. Whenever the bases are same, जब भी base same रहेगा, base का मतलब x जो दिख रहा है उसको बोलते हैं base, 3 और 6 जो दिख रहा है उसको बोलते हैं power. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಏನ್ x ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಬೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ 3 ಮತ್ತೆ 6 ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಪವರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊನೌನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್. Whenever bases are same, we have to add the powers. Done? Good. Now shall we multiply? Yes, that is nothing but, did you understood this? Yeah. Now multiply x to the power of 3 into x to the power of 6, it becomes x to the power of 3 plus 6 is 9. Next, plus into minus, minus. Here nothing is there means 1x cube. This is not only x cube, this is 1x cube. It means 1 is there. 1 into 7 by 8 is 7 by 8 only. X power 3 into x power 4 is x to the power of 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus into plus is plus. X power 3 into x power 3 is x to the power of 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. Plus into plus is plus. X cube into 2x is 2x to the power of 4. Okay, here nothing is there means 1x cube, no? Yeah, 1 2 is 2. X power 3 into x is x to the power of 4. Here x means x to the power of 1. If you just write x, that is nothing but x to the power of 1. Okay, 3 plus 1 is 4. Plus into minus is minus. X power 3 into 6 is 6x to the power of 3. Good. Now come back to the second term. What is second term? Minus 2 by 3 x square. Now we multiply this minus 2 by 3 x square with the complete bracket terms. Minus into plus is minus. Okay, 2 by 3 as it is. X power 2 into x power 6 is x to the power of 8. Minus into minus plus. Okay, 2 7s are 14 by 8 3s are 24. X square into x power 4 is x to the power of 6. Minus into plus is minus. 2 by 3 x to the power of 3 plus 2 is 5. Minus into plus is minus. 2 2s are 4 by 3 as it is. X square into x is x to the power of 3. Minus into minus is plus. 2 6 are 12 by 3 x square. Again plus into plus is plus. Now we are multiplying plus 7x with rest of the terms. Okay, good. Now plus into plus is plus. 7 x into x power 6 is x to the power of 7. Plus into minus minus. 7 7s are 49 by 8 as it is, because we have to multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. Okay, understood? Yeah. 7 7s are 49 by 8. X into x power 4 is x to the power of 5. Plus into plus is plus. 7 as it is. X into x cube is x to the power of 4. Done. Next plus into plus is plus. 7x into x is we have done, right? Yeah, we have done. 7x power 7 49 we have done. Again 7x into x power 3, 7x power 4. Okay, plus into plus is plus. 7 2s are 14. X into x is x square. Done. Plus into minus is minus. 7 6 are 42 x. Are you getting, children? Yeah. Now let me multiply this. Minus into plus is minus. Now we are multiplying minus 8 with rest of the terms. That is nothing but minus 8 x power 6. Minus into minus plus. 7 8s are 56 by 8 x to the power 4. Minus into plus is minus. 8 into x cube is 8x cube. Got it? Again minus into plus is minus. 8 2s are 16x. Minus into minus is plus. 8 6 are 48. 48. In this just you see x to the power, because this question belongs to what is the degree, right? Yeah. In this they are asking us to find the degree of the polynomial. Here what is there? X power 9. Here x power 7. X power 6, x power 4, x cube, x power 8, x power 6, x power 5, x cube, x square, x power 7, 5, 4, 2. Here only x power 1. Here x power 6, x power 4, x cube, only 1x. So in this, which is having the highest degree, highest power, that is nothing but x power 9 is highest. So what is the degree of this polynomial? So therefore degree of the polynomial is 9. So this is the highest degree of the polynomial. Did you understood, children, how to solve this problem? Good. Now today let me begin with the new concept. Okay. Say, children, now we are solving the topic zeros of the polynomial. Got it? Let's begin with the first problem. The question can be asked for you like this. Find the zeros of the polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10. So this will be the question. So how to find the zeros of the polynomial? Very simple. So first what we should do is, let me assume, let x square plus 7x plus 10 is equals to 0. Let me assume the entire value that is equals to 0. Okay. Step number 1. First what you should do is multiply this first term with last term. Multiply this first term with last term. That's nothing but plus into plus is plus. X square into 10 is 10x square. 10x square. Okay. Now in which tables we get 10 as the answer? कौन से tables में हमने 10 मिलता बेटा? Understood the first step? This first term we have to multiply with this last term. That is step 1. After multiplying, what we should do? We have to choose the table in which we get 10 as the answer. Now some students will say, sir, 10 ones are 10, sir. Good, well done. And again one more student is there. He may say, sir, 5 2s are 10 sir, or 2 5s are 10 sir. Yes, that is also correct. 10 1s are is also 10, 2 5s are is also 10. Let's see which is the correct answer out of this. Here what is the variable? X. So put here also X, put here also X. Even in this case also, let me put both side X. Let me put both side X. Okay, is this clear? देखो बेटा फर्स्ट टर्म को भी लास्ट टर्म को मल्टीप्लाई किए तो टेबल्स में क्या मिल रहा है? 10 1 जा 10 भी मिल रहा है और 2 5 जा 10 भी मिल रहा है. 10 1 जा 10 ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, 2 5 जा ನಲ್ಲೂನು 10 ಅಂತ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಡೂ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಟರ್ಮ್? Middle term is plus 7x. Can you see here? Middle term is plus 7x. Be careful. What is the middle term sign? Middle term sign, that is plus. Middle term sign is plus. In this 10 ones are 10, what we have taken, which is the bigger number, biggest number. ये 10 ones are 10 जो है 10 और 1 में सबसे बड़ा नंबर कौन सा है? That is 10. We have to put middle term sign for bigger number. This is the logic. Middle term sign we have to put for bigger number, that is plus. Now this plus 10x will decide what we have to put sign for 1. What sign we should put for 1? Plus into what? Plus into what is plus? This plus into what? What sign if you put here to become as plus 10x square? ये plus 10 के साथ में हम किसको मल्टीप्लाई करें? फ्रॉम दिस 10, कैन यू सी दिस साइन प्लस which term if we multiply here, which sign if we multiply, then we get as this plus. Plus into what is plus? That is plus only, correct? Plus into plus is plus into plus is plus. Understood how to put sign for this plus 10 and plus 1? Here also we can see 2x 5x is there. So which is the bigger number? 5. We put plus here. Now plus into what will become this plus? That is nothing but plus. Plus into plus is plus. Got it? Now what I will do here? I will put this x square as it is. Okay. Plus 10 plus 1. Here plus 2 plus 5. Forget about plus. Just see the number. Here 10 and 1. 10 and 1. Which is bigger? 10 is bigger. Then you take plus 10x. Don't see plus minus, just see the value. That is 10 is bigger. So I will put plus 10x. Again. Okay, next I will take plus 1x. This plus 10 as it is. It means first term, that is x square, is as it is. Again this plus 10 is also as it is. Instead of 10, I am writing here as 10 and 1. Now children, one thing remember, these two terms what we took, add these two numbers. Add these two numbers. 10x and 1x. Can you see here? This 10x and 1x what we got. Okay, these numbers you add. How much? Plus 10 plus 1 will become plus 11x. What it becomes? When we add, it becomes plus 11x. But what is the middle term here? Middle term. Can you see here middle term? That is plus 7. But how much we are getting here? Plus 11. It means it is wrong. Whenever you add these two numbers, that should be equal to this middle sign, middle number. X square is first, 7x is plus 7x is middle number. It should be equal to this middle value. But here we are getting more than this. So we should not consider this. It means the tables what we have taken in the beginning, that is wrong. Are you getting, children? What we should do? Next what I should do, sir? My tables is wrong. Then very simple. Then let me take this 2x and 5x. Plus 2 plus 5. Add these two numbers. 2 plus 5 is plus 7x. Middle term is plus 7x. Yes. If we add these two numbers, that should be equal to this middle. If we multiply, that should be equal to this. See? Plus into plus is plus. 2 5s are 10, x into x is x square. Yes, if we multiply, we are getting plus 10x square. When we add plus 2 plus 5, we are getting plus 7x. Then only our answer is correct. If we multiply, it should be equal to plus 10x square. When we add, it should be equal to plus 7x. If you are not getting, if it is some other number, then you have to change the tables. Now what we should do? first term x square as it is. Instead of writing plus 7x, first what I will write? I will write plus 5x, then I will write plus 2x. First you write bigger number, then you write smaller number, irrespective of sign, plus or minus, forget it. 2 and 5, 5 is bigger, write 5 term. Next you write plus 2x. Then this plus 10 as it is, that is equals to 0. Now after this, do pairing. These two terms, again these two terms. Here x square, here is plus 5x. So what is common both the side? X is common. Here also we have x. Here also at least we have one time x. So I have taken x common. X into what will become x square? That is x. X into x is x square. Plus into plus is plus. Already this x is out. So what is left out? 5. So write this 5. Now multiply. X into x is x square. Correct? Plus into plus is plus. X into 5 is 5x. Good. Now whatever you got in the bracket, write the term as it is. Write this term as it is. I got x plus 5, so I have written x plus 5. Now x has come here, right? So what is left out outside? Can you see here what is left out, children, outside? That is plus 2 is left out. Can you see this? That plus 2 you write here. Now multiply. Plus into plus is plus. 2 into x is 2x. Plus into plus is plus. 2 5s are 10. That is equals to 0. Done? Is this clear? Now what is outside? Outside is x. Here what is outside? Outside is plus 2. I will take these terms separate. That is x plus 2 I will take separate. That is outside terms I will take separate. Inside what is common? That is x plus 5. So I will take this x plus 5 separate. That is equals to 0. Now we can say that x plus 2 is equals to 0 and x plus 5 is also is equals to 0. X equals plus 2 come this side, it becomes minus 2. X equals plus 5 come this side, it becomes minus 5. This is known as factorization. Understood? So what is the value of x? Minus 2. And what is the another value of x? That is minus 5. Minus 2 and minus 5. Is this clear? Is this clear? Okay. Now what was the question? Find the zeros of the polynomial. Yes. Therefore, the zeros of the polynomial, the zeros of the polynomial are minus 2 comma minus 5. So these are the zeros of the polynomial. So which are the zeros of the polynomial? Minus 2 and minus 5. These are the two zeros of the polynomial. Is this clear? The first problem, how to find the zeros of the polynomial. First you multiply first term with last term. We get this. Then choose the table in which we get this plus 10x square. Then make sure that when we add this two term, that should be equal to middle term. Done. After that you can use your factorization and you can proceed further. Good. See children, one more problem we solve here. Find the zeros of the polynomial 5x square plus 7x minus 6. Okay. Solution. What we should do? First we assume let 5x square plus 7x minus 6 is equals to 0. Next multiply first term with last term, that is plus into minus is minus. 5 6 is 30 x square. In which tables we get 30 as the answer? 10 3 is 30. 10 3 is 30. Here also x, here also x. What is the middle term sign? Plus. We put for bigger number. Plus into what is minus? That is minus. Now add 10 minus 3 plus 7. Yes, it is equals to middle term value, right? When we add these two numbers, that should be equal to middle term, that is plus 7x. Yes, we are getting. Now multiply. Plus into minus is minus. 10 3 is 30. X into x is x square. Yes, our answer is correct. Now what we do? We take this 5x square as it is, first term. Then take 10 first, that is plus 10x. Then minus 3x minus 6 is equal to 0. First term and last term as it is. Again these two and these two. We have done the pairing. 5 and 10. In which tables 5 and 10 will go? 5 tables. So I have taken 5 common. X square and x common. Okay. Already this 5 is out, x is out. So what is left out? One more x. 5x into x is 5x square. Plus 5 2s are 10. Already x is out. 5x into 2 is 10x. Now what is there in the bracket? X plus 2. Write this x plus 2 as it is. If you have taken x, what is left out outside? That is minus 3. Can you see here? Yes. So this minus 3 I will take here. Now multiply. Minus into plus is minus. 3 into x is 3x. Minus into plus is minus. 3 2s are 6. That is equals to 0. What is outside? 5x. What is outside? Minus 3. I am taking these two terms outside. Here 5x is out and here minus 3 is out. So I have taken the two terms as one pair. Again x plus 2 as one common. That is equals to 0. Then 5x minus 3 is equals to 0 and x plus 2 is equals to 0. I am taking x term as it is. Minus 3 I will shift to the opposite side. It becomes plus 3. Then x is equals to 3 by 5. X is equals to 3 by 5. And here x equals plus 2 come this side. It becomes minus 2. So that the value of x is minus 2. Now what is the question? Find the zeros of the polynomial, right? Yeah. So now we can conclude that therefore the zeros of the polynomial are plus 3 by 5 comma minus 2. So these are the two zeros of this polynomial. I hope you all have understood this problem. How to find the zeros of the polynomial. Is this clear? Good. Children, you can see here one more question. Find the zeros of the polynomial. In that sub question 1, 8x square minus 5x plus 4. Sub question 2, x square minus 2x minus 8. Sub question 3, 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Sub question 4, 3x square minus x minus 4. So these four problems you can try by yourself. How to find the zeros of this polynomial. Is this clear? I hope you all can do this by using the procedure how we have solved the above two problems. So this is for you to solve by yourself. Is this clear? I hope you all can do this problem, right? You can try. Copy down these questions and you can try solving these questions. Done? Good. See children, now we are solving the geometrical meaning of the zeros of a polynomial. Till now we have discussed what is polynomial and its types. Now we are discussing the geometrical meaning of these polynomials. The first type of polynomial we had, as we all knows it, that is linear polynomial, right? Which is the type of polynomial? That is linear polynomial. See children, a linear polynomial, so we know the standard form of linear polynomial is ax plus b, right? Where a does not equals to 0. A linear polynomial ax plus b where a does not equals to 0, this is called as linear polynomial. So the graph of y is equals to ax plus b is a straight line. So which type of graph? This is known as the line equation, straight line equation, that is y equals ax plus b is the straight line equation. So here we get a straight line. So which type of graph is obtained? We get a graph which is in the form of y equals ax plus b, and that graph is having which type of line? Straight line, which intersects the x-axis at exactly one point. So in this graph it intersects the x-axis at only one point. That is nothing but minus b by a comma 0, x comma y. So x coordinate is minus b by a and y coordinate is 0. It means we can see here. Suppose this is our x-axis, x dash, and this is y and this is y dash. So we get the line, straight line in this form. Okay, let me to take like this. Okay, this is our straight line. Assume. So this straight line, how many times it is cutting x-axis? You see, it is cutting x-axis at only one time. It's cutting x-axis at only. We don't consider y-axis. हम y-axis को जो कट कर रहा है वो हम नहीं देखेंगे. अब ये जो लाइन जो इधर निकल रही है नहीं क्या बेटा, ये जो लाइन हम ड्रॉ किए हैं, ओके, how many times it is cutting x-axis? At only one time it is cutting the x-axis. Understood? So this type of graph is known as linear polynomial graph. So here they may ask you the question, write the number of zeros. Write the number of zeros. How many zeros are here? We have only one zero. How many times this line cuts the x-axis? That is known as number of zeros. That is known as number of zeros. इसमें ये लाइन एक्स एक्सिस को एक बार कट हो रहा है, तो इसमें कितने जीरोस हैं? ओनली 1 0, बिकॉज इट इज कटिंग और इट इज टचिंग एक्स एक्सिस एट ओनली वन टाइम or only one point. Understood? So the number of zeros in linear polynomial is how much? 1. Number of zeros in the linear polynomial is 1. Is this clear? This is known as linear polynomial. It's not so much important for exam, but this graph is very important. Yes, children, quadratic polynomial. A quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, where a does not equals to 0. So this is a quadratic polynomial. The graph of the equation y equals ax square plus bx plus c has one of the two shapes. Okay, this quadratic polynomial which is having one of its two shapes, and usually we call those shapes as parabola. The graph which is obtained from quadratic polynomial, that graph we call it as parabola. From linear graph we call that graph as straight line, but in case of quadratic polynomial we call it as parabola. Either it has upward shape or downward shape. You can see either it can have the upward shape, like means the shape of U shape. This is called as U shape. So this is U shape. Either it can open upwards or it can open downwards, depend on whether the condition of A. If A is greater than 0 or if A is less than 0. If it is greater than 0, then it is positive, then it shows upward graph. If it is less than 0, then it is negative, then it shows downward graph. Is this clear? Now let me see different cases in parabola. The graph cuts x-axis at two distinct points. Here we can see the graph is cutting x-axis at two distinct points, here at A and A dash. Can you see here? How many times it is cutting x-axis? 2 times. So how many number of zeros? It has 2 zeros. How many zeros it has? It has, this graph, it has how many zeros? It has 2 zeros. Here itself we have given. Can you see here? It has 2 zeros. That is A dash and A, or A and A dash. Understood? So if you have seen this kind of U-shaped graph, then we can say it is quadratic graph. It is quadratic graph. It is quadratic polynomial. And how many zeros we can see here? It has 2 zeros. Next, in case 2, we can see the graph cuts the x-axis at exactly one point. See, quadratic means we should have 2 zeros, right? But here we can see, as like in case 1, we saw A separate, A dash separate, but here A dash and A, it is coinciding to become only 1 point. Here A, in this both the graph we can see, but still it is quadratic polynomial. But how many number of zeros it has? It has only 1 0. It has only 1 0. But graph is quadratic graph. Understood? It means what we can say in quadratic graph, okay, the shape is parabola. The shape is parabola. It means sometimes it has 2 zeros and sometimes it has 1 0 also. Quadratic means it's not compulsory only 2 zeros. Sometimes we can see, as per the nature of the graph, where here we can see that A and A dash both have same values. When we have same values, when we have solved the quadratic polynomial, when we get two answers same, दो भी answers हमना same मिल रही, x की value 2 और एक x की value भी 2 ही है, then we get this type of graph. Understood? Here A and A dash both are having same values, so we get this type of graph, but number of zeros are only 1 0. We call that as only 1 0. Understood? In case 3 we can see the graph is either completely above the x-axis or completely below the x-axis. We can see here either it's completely above x-axis and completely below x-axis. Is it touching the x-axis? No, it is not touching x-axis. It means it has no zero, means number of zeros are 0 only, no zeros. Remember children, once if the graph touches x-axis, how many times it touches, that will be considered as number of zeros. But here it has no zeros because it is not cutting x-axis at any point, or it is not touching the x-axis at any point. Is this clear? Understood? So from this we can conclude that the quadratic polynomial can either have two distinct points or two zeros. It has two distinct zeros or two zeros or two equal zeros means one zero. Two equal zeros means both the answers are same, or no zeros. So this is what we called as quadratic polynomial. The children's, one thing I like to say you all, as per your syllabus, they have given only linear polynomial and quadratic polynomial related problems. Okay, we don't have any trinomial or biquadratic polynomial or so, or more than that polynomial. Okay, just you have to solve, okay, the what is the meaning of polynomial and some problems related to linear and quadratic polynomial only. Done. So this was the basics, and now let me see different graphs, and now you should tell me how many number of zeros it has. Okay, let's see some number of problems related to that. Yes children, we can see this problem. The graph of y is equals to p of x, okay, are given below for some polynomial p of x. Find the number of zeros of p of x in each case. Now we can see here they have given the graph. Now in this graph they are asking us to find the number of zeros. How many number of zeros it has? I told you the clue how to find the number of zeros. How many times, okay, how many times this line, which is the line, this line is touching x-axis, okay, or it is cutting x-axis, that will define the number of zeros. Now is this line is touching x-axis anywhere? No, it is not touching x-axis at all. So what is the answer? The number of zeros, answer for this question is the number of zeros is equals to 0. The number of zeros is equals to 0. Now shall we try one more problem? Shall we try one more problem? Okay. Now here we can see this is our y-axis, right? Y dash means negative, and this is our x-axis, correct? X dash. Now here we can see one problem is like this. Now this is the nature of the graph. Okay, the line is like this. Now the question is how many number of zeros it has? How many times it is touching x-axis, children? We can see it is touching x-axis at only one time. We can see it's touching here, right? It's touching only one time. So here the answer is the number of zeros. The number of zeros is equals to 1. The number of zeros is equals to 1. Shall we try one more problem? Are you getting, children, how to find number of zeros? It is 1 mark question, very important question, should not forget it. So this is our y-axis, y dash, and this is our x-axis, x dash. Okay, now I will show you the graph is like this. Okay, now how many number of zeros it has? How many number of zeros? The number of zeros is equals to how many times it is touching x-axis, children? We can see it's touching here one time, it's touching here one time, it's touching here one time. So how many times it is touching x-axis? It's touching 3 times. So number of zeros is 3. The number of zeros is 3. Did you understand, children, how to find? One more problem shall we try? Okay, no problem, we try. Okay, but in exam they won't highlight like these dots. Okay, just for you I am just showing. You no need to put these dots, just you write number of zeros, how many we have. Okay, let me take one more question. This is x and this is x dash, and this is y axis and this is y dash. Okay, now the question shall we take like this? Okay, now how many number of zeros this graph it has? Can you tell me? The number of zeros is equals to how much? How many number of zeros we have here? Can you define? Shall we see? 1, 2, not y-axis, only x-axis. 3, 4. How many zeros we have, children? Number of zeros is equals to 4. Is it difficult by seeing the graph to tell how many zeros we have? No, it's very easy, right? Now you can try some more problems like this itself, and you have to let me know how many number of zeros we have here. Children, can you try these sums? Can you see here option E, how many zeros we have? We can just draw this graph and write how many number of zeros we have here. Okay, you can just copy down these problems and you can just tell me how many number of zeros we have here. Okay, you can just copy down these questions. You can just copy down these questions and you just let me know how many number of zeros we have. So this is what the geometrical meaning of the number of zeros of a quadratic polynomial. I hope you all have understood this problem, right? Good. Yes, children, we can see here one important note. In a quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, in this quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, when a does not equals to 0, we have okay, before we could go for this, I just want to tell you what these terms called as. Can we see here a? Just a minute, I'll just show you. Yes, this a is known as coefficient of x square. What this a is called as? Coefficient of x square. And this b, we call it as coefficient of x. This b we call it as coefficient of x. And this c we call it as constant term. Remember, a we call them we call it as coefficient of x square. x square का coefficient आकर ये है, x का coefficient आकर b है. That is known as coefficient of x. b is called as coefficient of x and c is constant term. Now here, children, this is important formula which you should know. We have got two zeros, right? In factorization, when we did in before sum x square minus 7x plus 12. Okay, those sums what we have discussed. In that we got two answers of value of x. One x is minus 2, one is x is minus 5, one x is 3 by 2 and x is some minus 3 or something. Yes, we got two answers, right? Yes, that those two answers are called as two zeros of the polynomial. First answer we consider as alpha. पहला जो हमें आंसर मिला है उसको हम अल्फा बोलते हैं. दूसरा जो आंसर मिल रहा है उसको हम बीटा बोलते हैं. ಅರ್ಥವಾಯ್ತಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎರಡು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಎಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎನ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ, ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಬೀಟಾ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರಿಂಗ್, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಲ್ಫಾ. It's not compulsory only alpha beta only we have to use. We can use any other English alphabets also, small letters we can use. But here what I am doing, I am taking alpha and beta. So this symbol is known as alpha and this symbol we call it as beta. Is this clear? So let alpha and beta be the two zeros of the polynomial. So here we have the formula that is called as sum of its zeros. Means when we add two answers when we add alpha and beta value, that is called as alpha plus beta. If we multiply the two answers, we call that as alpha into beta. Is this clear? If we are adding, that is called as alpha plus beta. If we are multiplying, we call it as alpha into beta. That is sum of its zeros, product of its zeros. So how to find sum of its zeros? We have the formula that is minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. So this is the formula, that is nothing but is equals to minus b by a. Shortcut formula is minus b by a. What is this b? Coefficient of x. What is a? Coefficient of x square. Just what we have discussed in above case. Understood? Similarly, product of zeros, that is alpha into beta, we have the formula that is constant term by coefficient of x square, that is nothing but c by a. So what is sum of its zeros formula? Minus b by a. Product of its zeros formula? c by a. So this formula can be asked for you in 1 mark also. You should be careful. Now, suppose they have given the zeros. Now we should frame the polynomial. Then what formula we have to use? They have given answer. Example, two zeros they have given. One answer is 3, other one answer is minus 5. 3 and minus 5 are the two zeros of the polynomial. Then frame the quadratic polynomial. Now we have to frame the question. Then to find the quadratic polynomial, we have the formula that is x square minus sum of its zeros into x plus product of its zeros. In shortcut, we read it as x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Separately you find alpha plus beta value. Separately you find alpha beta value. Then substitute these values in this formula. Then you will get the quadratic polynomial. Then we can frame the question. Till now we was solving for the question. They will give you the question, we are solving the zeros. Now they will give zeros, you have to frame the question. Then we have to use this formula. Understood? So what is the formula to find sum of zeros, product of its zeros, and how to frame the quadratic polynomial? So these are the steps what we have discussed. Now let me solve some problems related to this topic. Done? Good. Say children, here is the question. Find the sum and product of whose zeros are minus 3 and 2. Minus 3 and 2. Here we have given 2 zeros. Now how to solve this question? We have to find sum of zeros and product of zeros. Always we consider first answer as alpha and second answer as beta, right? So first we have to write this sentence. Let alpha and beta be the zeros of the polynomial. Let alpha and beta be the zeros of the polynomial. First answer is alpha, that is minus 3. Second answer is beta, that is plus 2. Done? So first what we should find? Sum of zeros, right? So then you write sum of its zeros. Sum of its zeros means alpha plus beta, correct? So what was the formula? Minus of coefficient of x square or x, not x square, okay? Minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. That can also be written as, in shortcut, minus b by a. Any of these two you can write, okay? That is minus b by a. That is equals to means LHS, okay? Minus, but here we can see we have written formula. Yes, well and good. Sir, A, B, C values only they have not given, no sir. Right? B value means B value we have to take. A value means A value we have to take. But here where is ABC? He has not given ABC. It means that in this case we are not supposed to use formula because they have given us direct alpha and beta value. Can you see this? They have given direct alpha and beta value, right? Means alpha place, right? Alpha value. What is alpha value? Minus 3. Can you see children? Here we can see, no? Alpha plus beta. Sum of 0 means alpha plus beta. What is alpha value? Minus 3 plus beta value plus 2. Then minus 3 plus 2 means 2 minus 3. In 2 can we subtract 3? No. No means minus 3 minus 2 is 1. Right? That is minus 1. So therefore, sum of zeros is nothing but alpha plus beta. So what is the answer? Minus 1. So this is our final answer. See, if they have not given ABC values, directly we should add alpha and beta value. Understood? How to find sum of zeros? Is this clear, children? Similarly, option 2, what was the question? Product of its zeros. Now we should find product of its zeros, means alpha into beta, right? That is equals to, what is alpha answer? Minus 3 into beta value 2. That is minus into plus, minus 3 to the 6. That is minus 6. So therefore, alpha into beta, that is equals to minus 6. So this is the way we have to solve this problem. Understood, children? How to find sum of its zeros and product of its zeros? If they have given ABC values, then you have to use formula minus b by a, c by a. If they have not given directly, if they have given alpha beta value, then we have to directly add and multiply. Understood? So this is the direct case. Let me solve one more problem. Okay, let me solve. That is option B. Same question. Find the sum of its zeros and product of its zeros. 3 plus root 5 and 3 minus root 5. Suppose if the question is like this, 3 plus root 5 and 3 minus root 5. So again what we should do? We have to write, let alpha and beta be the zeros of the polynomial. Let alpha and beta be the zeros of the polynomial. Sir, I don't want alpha beta, sir. Can I take some other symbol, sir? Yes, can take, of course. Let me take m and n only. No problem. Let m and n be the zeros of the quadratic polynomial or be zeros of the polynomial. Understood? It's not alpha beta is only compulsory. You can use any symbols. Okay. I'm trying with m and n also. Let's see how it will be. So m value is 3 plus root 5 and the value of n is 3 minus root 5. Done. So first what we should find? Sum of its zeros, right? That is nothing but just instead of alpha plus beta, write m plus n, that's it. So this is case 1, no? Is equals to, what is m value? 3 plus root 5 plus n value 3 minus root 5. Now numbers we should add with numbers, root terms we have to add with root terms. 3 plus 3, 6, plus root 5 minus root 5 get cancelled. So what is the answer? 6. So therefore sum of its zeros is nothing but m plus n. Final answer is 6. Done. Similarly, product of its zeros, that is nothing but m into n. M into n. What is m value? M value is 3 plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5. Okay. 3 plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5. Now what we should do, children? We have to multiply, right? Yeah. Now children, we can see here we have two methods to solve this problem. Either you can use first term multiplied by next two terms and second term multiplied by next two terms. That is 3 into 3 minus root 5 again plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5. If you know the identities, that is nothing but, we can see here it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. A plus 3 3, b plus root 5 root 5. Can you see this? Yeah. So it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. What is a plus b into a minus b? That is nothing but a square minus b square. So this is the identity. If you want, you can use the identity. A square minus b square. A means 3 square, minus b means root 5, that is root 5 whole square. What is 3 square? 9, minus square and square root get cancelled, 5. 9 minus 5 is 4, right? So therefore product of its zeros mn is equals to 4. Suppose we don't know this identity, sir, then what we should do? Simple. You can see here 3 plus root 5 into 3 minus root 5. First term is 3 multiplied by next two terms, again plus root 5, again we should multiply by next two terms. 3 3s are 9, plus into minus minus, 3 into root 5, 3 root 5, plus into plus, plus root 5 into 3, 3 root 5, plus into minus, minus root 5 into root 5 whole square. Now we can see plus 3 root 5 minus 3 root 5 get cancelled, 9 minus square root get cancelled, 5, 9 minus 5 is 4. Yes, this is the method. If you know, see the number of steps, it's so simple. So that is what the advantage of remembering the identities. These are nothing but conditional identities. So this is what the advantage. If you don't know identities, then you have to follow this method. If you know the identities, then you can follow this method. It's so simple, right? Yeah. Yes, children, I hope you all have understood the cases. Now you can try with this C, D, E, F, G. You can try with this, how to find sum and product of its zeros. So I am going to conclude this session here itself of today's session. So wish you all the best of luck. Copy down these all values and you can practice it. If you are finding any doubts, you can comment me, and do not forget to subscribe this channel so that you will get the instant notification about the videos whatever I am going to upload it. Do not forget to like this video and comment it. Do not share this video because it is a paid version. Okay, it is paid version. That is the reason. No need to share this video to your other friends. And do not forget to like, comment and subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching this video. Wish you all the best of luck. Do well.